Good morning. This is Bill from Europa, Naples, and I'm still fighting a cold today, but I'm gonna, sort of horse my way through this. This is a 2008 Cadillac XLR Roadster. Now, if you're going to design a car, if you're going to have a concept and build something, choosing a military stealth fighter is not a bad place to start. And that's what Cadillac did when they wanted to be inspired for this car. And you can see really how it came to fruition. The incredible angular lines, the long hood, the low slung angular roofline. The thing looks like it's going 150 miles an hour just standing still. Look at the big light assemblies there, the way the angles all come together in eye-pleasing proportions. Big fog lamps down there at the bottom. You've got, of course, your things that you do have on stealth fighters, like forward-facing radar and heads-up display. Cadillac built this thing. They based it on the Corvette. It runs off the same Bowling Green assembly line, and they protest. They tell you how different it is from a Corvette, and that is true. But at its heart, the dimensions, the seating position, the feel are very, very Corvette, and that is a good thing. You can see the beautiful big, I don't know if they're 18 or 19, don't remember. Look at the rims on this thing, polished aluminum, riding Michelin tires. Triple black is such a great color combination for this car. Look at the chunky mirrors, again, all very reminiscent of the stealth fighter. You've got to hand it to Cadillac for building this thing. The Escalade, they say, saved Cadillac, but stuff like the XLR made them a lot of fun. Now, these are limited production cars. They didn't make a ton of them. They built them from 04 to 09. This is an 08, one of the last of the Mohicans, very well sought after. And it's a one-owner piece, 56,000 miles. Great condition and really terrific in that rare triple black color. So let's start inside the trunk. I'm going away on a little trip for the next couple days to get some more cars, but you'll be able to see how that works in a car like this. So I've managed to get all my stuff in here behind this divider. Now, if you want to, get more stuff in there, you can get all that room up there by lowering the divider. But then, of course, the top won't go down because that's where it sits. So you can have a ton of storage room for golf clubs and such. But even with, plenty of stuff for an overnight trip or 2-day weekend trip, fit it behind that divider, you can have your top down and your cargo. So a nice setup there. To close that trunk, you just press this guy here. Down it goes. A la Corvette, it does have these little pinchy rubber door handles with, what do you call it? Electric activation. Pretty neat stuff. Let's go over and under the hood. I sort of wondered why Cadillac didn't use the LS from the Corvette in this thing, but they do have their signature engine, and I guess that's what they wanted to use. So here is a 320 horsepower VVT Northstar V8. Tons of torque, just a lovely motor. The evolution of the Northstar has been fantastic. The earlier ones, I don't know, people complained about them. The later ones, like this one, are absolutely bulletproof and a true joy to operate. You can see very simple, very nice under the hood, beautifully laid out to be, pleasing to the eye, and just fantastic condition under here. All right, you see those nice big xenon headlight. Down low, you've got these big black squares there. That's part of the radar based cruise control system, so it'll keep your distance to the car in front of you. You see those nice big Michelin's fat tread on there, still plenty left, everything real nice. So let's hop in for a minute and put the top down. I'm gonna start the car to do that. Put my foot on the brake, tap that guy there, and press this. So down go the windows, up comes that little divider. The trunk is lifted up, and look at that folding soft top, listen to me, folding hard top going back. That was designed with a joint venture between Mercedes-Benz and Porsche to build folding tops. Pretty cool stuff, and Cadillac utilized them. Works nice and fast and tows away very neatly. So let me shut it off, give you a look around the car with the top down. Love the roll bars, very, very cool, leather wrapped. Nice stuff. And man, what a good looking piece when it's in its open top configuration. You know, I remember being kind of not a kid, I was probably 18, 19, when the Elante came out. And it was a pretty big deal. But of course, the Elante failed, despite being kind of an interesting vehicle. The XLR really took the mantle from that and went with it. And it worked. And reason being, probably they didn't fly it to Italy and back like they did with the Elante, which frankly is one of the dumbest things any car company has ever done, which is really saying something. You know, that said, it's a neat story and worth reading about. All right, inside, just look at the condition of this black leather. Gorgeous, beautiful trim, very simple. Again, they're trying to mimic the Stealth Fighter, so they're not going to make it like a 50s Jaguar inside. There is plenty of wood to be found. Again, the beautiful rich black leather. You got speakers everywhere. You got little compartments to put stuff. Nice big center console there. Multi-function wheel. These little push buttons here to open the doors, they're backed up by a manual release, so you don't get caught in there if you get a dead battery. And of course, power memory seats, both sides, heated, very, very nice. Everything proper in here. Now let's fire it up and go for a spin. All right, so again, keyless start. See the instruments do a very cool self-test. It's got Bulgari design gauges, neat stuff, everything you need, gas, voltmeter, temp and oil pressure. Up top you can see it's got this fantastic heads-up display, pretty cool stuff. Actually, let me start the car again so you can see that self-test, because that's really cool. So there it is. You see it goes through the different things that it can display and goes back to your miles per hour, which it has constantly. Of course, you can shut that off as well. You can also dim it and raise and lower it to fit your driving height. Pretty cool stuff. And again, very much fighter jet inspired. So beautiful wood and leather steering wheel, multi-function controls, nice wreaths and crests pointing at you. Over here, very cool trim, you know, with the window switches, mirror switches, locks. You know, just again, completely unique, this car. Even with its vet heritage, it's very different from a Corvette in terms of the feel inside. Over here you do have the Corvette, you know, what do you call it? You know, navigation unit, and I don't know why our display is so down. Let me turn this off for a minute. There we go. It's a little bit brighter, getting bright out. You can see this gives you touchscreen control, your navigation, your AM, FM, satellite radio, that sort of thing. Open it up, there's a CD drive behind there for the navigation. Also your in-dash changer here. Down here you've got your dual side climate control. Heated seats, you know, everything really lovely. Nice shifter there. You got some cup holders. You got a glove box. Nice stuff. Books are in there. We got 2 keys with this thing. Of course, it does have OnStar. Inside the mirror, self-dimming. You know, it is a luxury car. This thing did sell for, you know, north of 80 grand when it was new. Ton of money for a Cadillac. Away we go. So again, 320 horsepower from that big Northstar, 5-speed automatic transmission. Just a bulletproof, fun driveline. It loves to rev. That is the one thing the Northstar has on the LS. It's just instant revs. All right, going down the road, very cool the way the angular hood rakes in from the outside, sort of reminiscent of a Coke bottle Corvette, but without all the curvature. Nice tone from the exhaust pipes. Good feel from the brakes. Give it a little bump here. All right, so you can feel it's got plenty of juice under the hood, but still retains its gentlemanly stature. So, you know, you're too regal to be a traffic offender. Well, not really, but you can be if you want, but you choose not to. I don't know how you want to look at it, but you can create some mayhem in this car, but that's really not what it's built for. It's about style and being absolutely attractive, gorgeous, and you know, arriving somewhere with a really nice feeling. with the top down, the wind in your hair, and lots of luxury around you, and people wondering what that cool looking thing is going down the road. So here it is again, 2008 Cadillac XLR Roadster, folding hardtop, V8 powered Northstar, low miles, one owner car, triple black. Man, this thing is just a cool piece. Really, really cool. It's another one of those, if I had a giant, 30 car garage, I'd love to stuff one of these in there and enjoy driving it from time to time, because it's a unique feeling. If you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thank you so much for having a look. We really appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.